Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Scorpio, which is today. Usually I have this out a few days prior. Sorry that it's a little late, but the message is still the message. Plus, new moon energy can last a couple weeks, right? So regardless, and if you watch this as the new moon is happening today, or a couple days after, it's the message is still the message. So before we jump into this, let's talk about this new moon in Scorpio real quick. It's Scorpio energy, so it's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's rebirth, it's transformation, and it's affecting us in our relationships, right? So whether those relationships be personal or professional, family or friends, there is new contracts coming in for you. Okay, what I mean by that is if you're in a relationship and it's been a little off kilter where you're putting more into it than another person is, you're going to redefine these relationships. Most of this is for good, right? It's a good way to set the boundaries, if you will, but it's mutual, right? It's not like, oh, you're horrible and I'm not dealing with you anymore. Now, for some of you, it can be where you are cutting off certain relationships, and that's fine too. But mostly, a lot of it is the relationship that you have with yourself too. Releasing old patterns, having new contracts come in, soul contracts come in. Soul contracts are with all types of relationships, okay? So it's not always romantic. But for some of us, yeah, it's going to be a redefining the relationship, the romantic relationship we're in, the professional relationship that we're in, the friendship, and new relationships forming too. So new people coming into your life that may be meant to come in for the long haul or just short term. They're contracts. They're here to show us, to mirror us, to help us have these big transformations. So I'm all about it. I think it's really good. And I think Taurus is really stepping up, right? You're stepping up, you're realizing what reality you want, you're starting to take those actions. So it's a really great new moon in Scorpio to plant new seeds, obviously. Um, and it's just really fabulous energy. For others, it may not be so fabulous. And what I mean by that are more so people that don't follow spirituality or, I don't want to say don't follow tarot, but they're not into the spiritual ends of it. So you might see people in your life who are not into what we're into, and they may have a hard time with it because they don't know how to use the energy. You all know how to use the energy, right? But it's very explosive. It's very, again, like the phoenix rising from the ashes here. So let's see what our overall energy is from the divine source creator. What's the overall energy for this new moon in Scorpio? Oh, look at that. The full moon in Taurus. I love it. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, and I was just saying that, how you are changing things and you're envisioning your reality to be different and you are making different plans. I know, raise your hand if you're anything like me. Things this last year, especially, I have changed almost every desire I wanted. My whole, like, I don't really want that. I don't really want this. I want this and I want this. So have a good time with the energy, but you can't just wish it to happen, right? That's not manifestation. You have to actually take some inspired action here. And guess what? We're Taurus. We're all about it. We can do that. But also being flexible, right? Making sure you're flexible with the plans. I always say do the outline. That's all you need is the outline. You don't need the full story. So I love that energy for us. Let's see what we have in the tarot. Oh, by the way, today is November 1st. For the month of November, the special, if I could shuffle these cards. Apparently I can't shuffle today. The special for the month is pendulum readings. I'm giving half off my pendulum readings. Those are yes or no questions. You get 3 questions that you need yes or no answers to. We use the pendulum and spirit to give us those yes or no answers, and then we follow up with tarot. So book yours before the end of November. When you do, just know that it won't show the discount till after you book. I send you a separate invoice for that. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. This is really great energy. I don't know what you have planned today, but definitely going to be doing some rituals, right? Smudging, clearing out the house. I love this. You're really going to connect here. The Queen of Cups is so beautiful to see, connecting with that intuition, connecting with spirit. Literally, that I keep getting that Phoenix rising, right? That Phoenix rising. But this is, remember, emotions. It's cups. So your emotions are changing. How you feel about things are changing. This is your rebirth about how you feel about all of these personal and professional relationships, and especially the one with yourself. You're really starting to stand out in the crowd. You may not know it right now, you may not see it, but you are. People are noticing Taurus, they're flocking towards Taurus, and most of them, okay, most of them are going to be very positive because they have information for you. They might be going to you because you're in a position of leadership, again, whether you know it or not, but actually you're learning from them. So it's really such a beautiful thing. Now, I will say this, I don't get too like cautious in my readings because I always want the best possible reading. However, as you start shining brighter and brighter and you release your old patterns and you have these new contracts, just keep those boundaries up, because with the light comes the dark. So you will attract people into your life that may not be, they're not the contracts. Let's put it that way. They're not the contracts, okay? So just be very discerning who you're spending your time with and telling your story to and telling your plans to. But with the Queen of Cups, you instinctually are going to know who's there for you and who's, you know, kind of dark, if you will. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I still have green paint on my hand. I didn't take a picture. I'm sorry. For Halloween, I was Gamora. And it turned out great, and I can't believe I don't have one picture, and Luna was Rocket, and I still have the green paint on my hands. All right, let's get into it. There we go. Yeah, see, right when I was talking about that, too. I'm not going to take this because it didn't come out, but remember, don't take on the burdens. They're not yours, so I will say that. And then the Devil card. Right when I was saying, be careful, because as you shine brighter, you're going to attract really great relationships, but you're also going to attract the people who want to take you down, right? People always criticize other people for their success because they're jealous or envious. So just make sure that you're aware of those people, of those, and they're just always going to be around. I'm sorry, you know, they are. But the more you get into your spirituality, the more aware that you can point out these people quicker. Right? You can point them out quicker, and you can put that boundary up, and you can be like, no, this is not for me. Let's see what else we have. And this is also the release that I was talking about of old patterns too, because we are our biggest, you know, self-sabotage. We do that. We're how am I supposed to say that? We're our worst enemies sometimes, right? Our doubt and our fear. So releasing old patterns to have a better relationship with self. I love it. Show me clearly. Oof. Yeah, there we are. See, that's what I mean with the Nine of Wands. Definitely knowing who is there to help you and who isn't. This person here, that's you. You know this person is good. They're here to help you achieve what you desire, to move forward, to persevere. I'm going to get what I want. You're going to be able to see clearly who is there to actually help you and mirror things to you and who's not. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. You can't make this up. Hold on. Let's get these cards out here. We're going to start here with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is that practical plan. It is a card of strategy. It's I know in tarot a lot of times it's stealing and thieving and all that, but that's not what I get from this. What I get is actually the strategy, making a plan, having a strategy, just one little step at a time to get to those goals. And again, I love this Queen of Pentacles coming out because that's us. You're very fertile right now with this rabbit. Your ideas, your plans, the tangible things that you desire, you are very capable of putting these things into play. Okay? I would not waste time. Okay, I just feel like Spirit's like telling me, like, don't waste your time with the doubt, the fear, with the old patterns. Don't waste your time trying to people please and keep the peace, right? That's not what it's about. It's about you right now, right? It is about you, especially, I know it's November 1st, but especially these next 2 months, okay? While Aries is still in the North Node, it's the house of, the first house I am, okay? Swear to God, I don't know how this happens. I've never had that happen in my life, but this computer is just, Spirit is doing its own thing. So I love that thumbs up, right? I take everything as a sign. That thumbs up is just basically saying, yes, it's all about you, and it's okay for it to be all about you. I love that. That's so funny to me. Show me clearly, please. Whoa. Oh my God. See? See what I mean with the Hermit? That is you taking care of you. That is the isolation, the alone time that you need. Your wish fulfillment is in here. You're deciding what that is, right? So you are definitely like, I had that happen the other day. As a matter of fact, I had a friend text me that wanted to do some Halloween bar crawl thing in the French Quarter, and as much as I love her, I was like, yeah, I really can't. I can't right now because I needed that time alone, right? So knowing to trust yourself when you need that time alone to reassess, re-go over, again, the rebirth, the transformation, and being able to literally, how do you want me to put that, Spirit? To see through the BS, okay? That's what that feels like. I'm going to see through the BS here. I know. So when the right people are coming in, professional or personal, when they come in, you'll be able to know that this is a true person that I need to have some sort of relationship with, whether it's friendship, work, whatever it might be. I love this because you're again redefining what it is that you want, what reality you want to be in here, and you have tons of power to do it. At the bottom of the deck, look at this. Oh my gosh. We've got Temperance, which is the card of alchemy, right? That's turning water into wine, which you can do. And the Sun card, that's a fresh beginning, seeing through the eyes of a child. Anything is possible. I can make this happen. And the right people are going to come into my life to help me get to that goal. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. Some of you, I always talk about this. I don't know why they're bringing it up right now, but some of you definitely make sure that you are working with that throat chakra. As Taurus, we rule the throat chakra. So what we say becomes the reality. I mean, we literally are magicians. It becomes the reality. So you can book a 30-minute Reiki session with me. If you do that, just put throat next to it, especially if you're practicing any sort of meditation, Reiki, like make sure you're consistent with it always. But I'm going to emphasize, because they're having me emphasize these next 2 months. These next 2 months are really the big stepping stone for us going into 2025. Okay. Show me clearly. What is the message? Thank you. Okay. So we have here the halo moon, spiritual gift, inspired omen. I love this. What was I saying earlier? That relationship with self is the biggest, most important one. You are gifted. You are, we're talking about people being in their spiritual selves, right? We are the ones who harness the energy and use it in our favor, right? So I love this. You're going to be inspired. You're going to have the right people come in. You're going to know who is good and who is not, and especially your own self, right? Knowing that you can have this huge transformation. You can release the old patterns, and you can have new contracts that come in, soul contracts, right, in order to elevate you and the other person. I love it. And the reason I was laughing is because we have the new, or the moon phases here. New cycle, ending, beginning, change, right? But it's up to you, right? It's up to you to do that work. So, my loves, with that being said, don't forget to like and share, comment. I read each and every one. Subscribe if you haven't. Book your Reiki or pendulum reading here. I'll put the little lotus flower there. And all my love, light, and blessings to you until next time.